Hi there! Today, we're embarking on a captivating journey as we step back in time to explore the legendary TV series Dynasty. I'm sure many of you have fond memories of this classic show. Dynasty is a timeless gem that has left an indelible mark on television history. Join us as we relive the magic, revisiting the series with the entire cast, then and now. We'll uncover the original identities and ages of the talented actors from the show and witness how they've transformed in 2024. So without further ado, let's dive into the world of Dynasty. Number 1. John Forsythe as Blake Carrington. Blake Carrington, a business tycoon and mastermind whose first love is undoubtedly his business. He's not afraid to tread into murky waters, partaking in illegal activities if it means safeguarding his company's and family name. Blake is ruthless in the boardroom, and his ruthlessness extends even further into his personal life. It's no small feat, considering he's the driving force behind an entire dynasty. Nearly as recognizable for his elegant, deliberative baritone voice as his silver mane and waspy visage, John Forsythe built a career as an unassuming TV everydad and a reliable and, by his own reckoning, workmanlike actor before becoming one of biggest names in show business in the 1980s. Forsythe imprinted his star in the pop culture firmament in ratings-topping 1970s and 1980s campy television institutions, Charlie's Angels and Dynasty. But he arrived there with a long background on New York stages, including the distinction of being an original member of New York's now-renowned Actors Studio and prolific work at the dawn of the TV age. At the height of the success of Dynasty, he came to be the medium's face of the opulence and excesses of go-go 1980s America, even as he long remained humble to a fault as to his own mark on his trade. When Dynasty concluded in 1989, John Forsythe had already enjoyed a remarkable 46-year career in showbiz, yet retirement was not on his agenda. One of Forsythe's most iconic contributions, however, extended beyond the screen. He was the original voice of Charlie in the popular TV series Charlie's Angels and reprised the role in the 2000 film adaptation and its 2003 sequel, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. In 2006, John Forsythe made his final appearance in the TV special Dynasty Reunion, Catfights, and Caviar, marking a fitting conclusion to a prolific and enduring career in the entertainment industry. Blake Carrington played by John Forsythe when he was 63 years old. Sadly, Forsythe died on April 1, 2010, from pneumonia in Santa Ynez, California. Number 2. Linda Evans as Crystal Carrington. Crystal Carrington, a woman whose heart desires her husband Blake more than anything else, whether it be for richer or for poorer. Despite the challenges, she greets each day with bright-eyed vitality and a zest for living. In the intricate world of the Carrington family, Crystal's goodness and genuine concern for others serve as stabilizing factors, earning her the admiration and respect of everyone around her. Considered one of the most beautiful women on television for more than 20 years, actress Linda Evans personified elegance, style, and grace. Getting her start in commercials, Evans quickly segued into television work, landing an early guest appearance on the sitcom Bachelor Father. She instantly became one of TV's most desirable actresses when she was cast opposite film legend Barbara Stanwyck on the Western melodrama, The Big Valley. After a decade of work on television and in films like the action thriller Avalanche Express, she returned in grand style on the opulent primetime soap Dynasty. As Crystal Carrington, the gorgeous wife of fabulously wealthy oil magnate, she lent an air of class to the garish proceedings, even when embroiled in vicious catfights with the conniving Alexis, Joan Collins. In the post-Dynasty years, Evans gradually entered into semi-retirement as an actress, although occasional reunion specials and a memoir kept her in the hearts and minds of her loyal fans. Known for her personal virtues as well as her alluring visage, Evans lent credence to the idea the character and beauty need not be mutually exclusive. Crystal Carrington played by Linda Evans when she was 39 years old, and now she is 81 years old. Number 3. Joan Collins as Alexis Colby. Alexis Colby, a character described as scheming, conniving, narcissistic, and ruthless when it comes to achieving her desires. She's the mastermind with a perpetual array of plans and tricks up her sleeve. Unlike Blake, Alexis doesn't shy away from acknowledging her mistakes as a parent and even endeavors to make amends for them. After departing from Dynasty in 1989, where she earned a Golden Globe for her performance, Joan Collins continued to pursue a diverse array of ventures, showcasing her versatility. Joan delved into literature by publishing 13 books, including 2 memoirs and 5 works of fiction. Her television presence remained strong with roles on shows like Roseanne and Guiding Light, and she graced the big screen in films such as The Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas. Known for her multiple marriages, Joan had experienced 4 divorces by the conclusion of Dynasty. However, she eventually found enduring love with Percy Gibson, tying the knot in 2002, and their marriage endures to this day. In 2015, Joan Collins was honored with a damehood. That same year, she faced the heartbreak of losing her sister, renowned novelist Jackie Collins, to breast cancer. Joan expressed her grief in a poignant farewell essay. Joan faced a personal challenge in April 2019 when a fire damaged her London home, leading to her treatment for smoke inhalation. Undeterred, she continued her acting career with a role in the 2020 film The Loss Adjuster. Looking ahead, she is set to portray Adelaide of Savoy in the 2021 series Glow and Darkness. Alexis Colby played by Joan Collins when she was 48 years old, and now she is 90 years old. Number 4. Gordon Thompson as Adam Carrington. Adam Carrington, the charmingly unstable newcomer to the Carrington fold. Possessing a disconcerting ability to appear normal when the situation demands, he embodies a blend of playful and compulsive traits. Adam grapples with abandonment issues and a fragile sense of self, creating barriers in forming meaningful relationships. Canadian actor Gordon Thompson has maintained a busy career since departing from Dynasty in 1989. Following the conclusion of the series, Thompson secured a minor recurring role on Murder, She Wrote and engaged in a 3-year stint on the daytime drama Santa Barbara. His post-Dynasty trajectory also featured appearances on popular shows like Baywatch and Beverly Hills 90210. In 2006, he contributed to the Oscar-winning film Little Miss Sunshine. Gordon continued to be a presence on television with regular roles in series such as Divinity and Winterthorn, although both are now canceled. Notably, he made headlines when he openly discussed his sexuality, revealing that he is gay. He expressed dissatisfaction with the Dynasty reboot, describing it as "so" and insulting, and suggesting that the original creator, Aaron Spelling, would not have approved. In 2019, Gordon Thompson secured a role in the film The Experience alongside Brigitte Nielsen and Lou Ferrigno Jr. Adam Carrington, played by Gordon Thompson, when he was 39 years old, and now he is 78 years old. Number 5. John James as Jeff Colby. Though Jeff Colby didn't always have wealth, he forged his own path, building a business from the ground up and eventually becoming one of the Carringtons' most significant threats. Undoubtedly, the show's logician, Jeff brings a creative and tenacious personality to the table. He not only showcases considerable education, but also consistently embodies a no-nonsense, business-oriented mindset. John James has maintained a low profile when it comes to scandals, and he has remained active in his career since departing from Dynasty. Following the series' conclusion, he spent 13 years in various small roles on shows such as Touched by an Angel and Love Boat: The Next Wave. Additionally, he appeared in TV movies like Partners in Love and Lightning Fire from the Sky before securing a role in the daytime soap opera As the World Turns, where he stayed for 5 years. John also had a stint on All My Children from 2006 to 2007. While there was a period of relative quiet from 2008 to 2015, John James made a comeback in 2016 with the film The Lost Day, co-starring William Baldwin and Danny Trejo. He continued his resurgence with roles in Christmas Camp, 2018, and Accelerator, 2020. His next project is a role in the thriller Evil at the Door. Since 1989, John has been married to Denise Coward. Jeff Colby played by John James when he was 25 years old, and now he is 67 years old. Number 6. Michael Nader as Dexter Dex, the self-centered associate of Blake, is not your typical follower. He's more of a trendsetter. And guess what? This guy doesn't break. He's as unyielding as a fortress. When Dex waltzes into the scene, things take a romantic turn. He goes from being Blake's associate to becoming Alexis's lover and, drum roll, her husband. But wait, there's more. The power couple decides to venture into the business world together, birthing their very own enterprise, Lex Dex. Michael Nader joined Dynasty in 1983, and upon leaving the show in 1989, he ventured into various projects. After roles in Lucky Chances, 1990, and The Flash, 1991, he secured the part of Dimitri Merrick on the daytime drama All My Children, a role he held for a decade until a significant arrest altered his path. In 2001, Michael was involved in a drug bust in New York City's East Village, resulting in a felony drug charge for selling cocaine to an undercover detective. Although not his first encounter with the law, he faced charges in 1997 for drunk driving and child endangerment. This incident led to his termination from All My Children. Michael attempted, unsuccessfully, to sue ABC for breach of contract. Subsequently, he spent several years away from the spotlight, focusing on his journey to sobriety. In 2013, ABC extended an invitation for Michael to return for a year to reprise his role on AMC. In 2014, he married his current wife, Jodie Lister. Dexter played by Michael Nader when he was 38 years old. Sadly, Nader died on August 23, 2021, at the age of 76 at his home, 10 days after being diagnosed with an untreatable form of cancer. Number 7. Jack Coleman as Stephen Carrington. Stephen Carrington, the son of millionaire Blake Carrington. Now, Stephen may not be as selfish or greedy as his sister or father, but he's a guy with a heart of gold and redeeming qualities that set him apart. His superior knowledge and natural curiosity make him a formidable debater, showcasing his intellectual prowess. But there's more to Stephen than just sharp debating skills. He puts in significant effort to assist others and give back to the community, earning him the badge of an excellent mediator. If Jack Coleman looks strikingly familiar, and it's not from Dynasty, we know why. He has continued to build an extensive resume since leaving the show in 1988. He has taken on various roles in TV shows such as Nightmare Cafe, Oh Baby, and Kingdom Hospital. However, his most notable character is Noah Bennett in the popular sci-fi series Heroes and its follow-up, Heroes Reborn. Jack has also made appearances in well-known shows like The Office, Burn Notice, and Castle. In addition to television, he has ventured into film with roles in The Tank, 2017, and Rattlesnakes, 2019. Jack has made guest appearances on shows like Chicago PD, How to Get Away with Murder, and Hawaii 5-0. Since 1996, he has been married to former model and actress Beth Toussaint, with whom he shares a daughter, Tess. Stephen Carrington played by Jack Coleman when he was 24 years old, and now he is 65 years old. Number 8. Heather Locklear as Sammy Jo Carrington. Heather Locklear, the archetypical California blonde beauty who ascended to the pinnacle of television stardom by simultaneously gracing not one, but two of producer extraordinaire Aaron Spelling's most triumphant series. Locklear made her impactful debut as Sammy Jo Carrington, one of the standout stars in Spelling's glamorous primetime soap opera, Dynasty. Heather Locklear, an archetypical California blonde beauty, rose to fame by starring in two of producer Aaron Spelling's successful series simultaneously. She gained recognition at the age of 20 on Spelling's primetime soap opera Dynasty and concurrently appeared on T.J. Hooker. In 1993, she joined Spelling's Melrose Place as the Machiavellian ad executive Amanda Woodward, boosting the show's popularity. Locklear continued her successful television career with a role on the sitcom Spin City. While she made occasional forays into feature films, such as Uptown Girls, 2003, and The Perfect Man, 2005, her main success came from television. Locklear faced personal challenges, including divorces, struggles with substance abuse, and legal issues. Despite these difficulties, she sought treatment and reportedly achieved sobriety in 2019. In 2020, she got engaged to her high school sweetheart, Chris Heiser, and is set to appear in the upcoming horror film Zombie Brothel. Sammy Jo Carrington played by Heather Locklear when she was 20 years old, and now she is 62 years old. Number 9. Pamela Bellwood as Claudia Bladel. After Pamela Bellwood's character Claudia met a fiery end on Dynasty in 1986, the actress continued her career with appearances on TV shows like The Twilight Zone, Murder, She Wrote, and Life Goes On. She also took on roles in movies such as Double Standard and Heartless. Although her on-screen appearances decreased in recent years, she shared insights about the challenges of fame and expressed a preference for a more private life. Pamela, who has been married to photographer Nick Wheeler since 1984, emphasized her inclination towards a quieter existence, away from the spotlight that comes with fame. Her most recent role was in a 2013 episode of Criminal Minds. Claudia Blaisdell played by Pamela Bellwood when she was 37 years old, and now she is 79 years old. Number 10. Pamela Sue Martin as Fallon Carrington. Fallon Carrington, sharply clever, capable, charming, and savvy, all wrapped up in a package of unapologetic determination. She's the embodiment of someone who knows what she wants and fearlessly pursues it, even if it means orchestrating situations to better align with her needs. Fallon's arsenal includes not just intelligence, but also a touch of cold-heartedness, fueled by her arsenal of sarcastic quips. Pamela Sue Martin departed from Dynasty in 1984, reportedly requesting to end her contract. The reasons behind her departure remain unclear, with some reports suggesting illness and others citing boredom with her storyline. Following her exit from the show, Pamela made guest appearances on various series such as Strong Medicine, That 70s Show, and The L Word. In 1985, she hosted an episode of Saturday Night Live. While her on-screen activity diminished in the following years, Pamela had sporadic roles in projects like McTaggart's Fortune in 2014 and My Christmas Prince in 2017. In 2019, she appeared as Harriet Grosset in the CW's Nancy Drew pilot. Fallon Carrington played by Pamela Sue Martin when she was 29 years old, and now she is 69 years old. Number 11, William Beckley, as Gerard. Gerard ran a ship so tight you could bounce a penny off it. Efficient, proper, and armed with a serious commitment to his role as Carrington Majordomo, Gerard took his job to a whole new level. In an era where the title of Majordomo seemed to fade into obscurity, Gerard wore it like a badge of honor. His pride wasn't just in the title, it extended to keeping the entire staff in check. Gerard was the enforcer, the one who'd crack the whip when needed. Reprimanding a servant for misbehavior wasn't just a one-time thing, it was part of his daily routine. In a world where order was paramount, Gerard was the maestro orchestrating perfect harmony within the Carrington household. The role for which British-born actor William Beckley is best known is that of Gerard, the Carringtons' butler on Dynasty. He tended to the needs of the characters played by John Forsythe and Linda Evans from 1982 to 1989, and again in a '91 reunion TV movie. Producer Aaron Spelling was always recognized for his astute eye for casting, and the Dynasty run for Beckley came on the heels of the actor's use in several other popular Spelling shows. Beckley appeared in a '76 episode of Charlie's Angels and played Barnaby Jeffers a few years later for a guest appearance on Fantasy Island. Beckley persevered through several decades of sporadic work before landing his career-defining role on Dynasty. Before that role, though, Beckley found work on the detective series Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Ebsen. During the '70s, Beckley popped up in 4 episodes in 4 different roles, including bartender and bell captain. Gerard played by William Beckley when he was 42 years old. Sadly, he died with unknown cause on March 11, 2011 in Richmond City, Virginia, USA. Number 12. Diane Carroll as Dominique Devereaux. Cunning, diabolical, and armed with a witty tongue, Dominique embodies a duality. She can either be the life of the party or the force that brings it crashing down. Her presence is a whirlwind, leaving a trail of calculated chaos wherever she goes. Best known for her pioneering leading role in sitcom Julia, actress and singer Diane Carroll also picked up an Oscar nomination for Claudine, played soap villain Dominique Devereaux in Dynasty, and was the first African-American to win Best Actress at the Tony Awards. Carroll then shared top billing in TV movie Murder in Black and White, enjoyed the recurring roles of Whitley's mother in A Different World, and Ida Grayson in Lonesome Dove, the series, and added The 5 Heartbeats, Eve's Bayou, and The Sweetest Gift to her filmography. Following supporting turns in Patricia Cornwell adaptations At Risk and The Front, Carroll played Nana Peoples in the Tyler Perry-produced Peoples, 2013, and church elder Ms. Edna in pastor-turned-vigilante drama The Masked Saint, 2016. Diane Carroll died on October 4, 2019, in Los Angeles, CA, following a lengthy battle with cancer. Dominique Devereaux played by Diane Carroll when she was 49 years old. Sadly, he died at the age of 84 from cancer at her home in West Hollywood, California, on October 4, 2019. Number 13. Lee Bergere as Joseph Anders Allen Dale, the actor who brings to life one of the most adored characters on the program, Joseph Anders, or simply Anders as he's known in the show's universe. Anders isn't just the home butler. He's the embodiment of grace and reliability, serving as a father figure to both Stephen and Fallon. Well known for playing elegant, supercilious characters, Lee Bergere got his start as an understudy of Danny Kaye in the musical Lady in the Dark. Bergere worked in the theater before going to Hollywood in the late 1950s to try his luck in television. In 1962, Bergere played Mr. Mason on an episode of The Dick Van Dyke Show, and he made 3 appearances on Perry Mason from 1963 to 1965. He made a rare appearance on the big screen in Paul Mazursky's swinging comedy Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice in 1969, but returned to the small screen for sitcoms including The Doris Day Show, Maude, and All in the Family. Bergere made 2 appearances on the spoof series Soap before coming to his most famous part, Joseph Anders on the hit nighttime soap opera Dynasty. After that, in 1989, Bergere played a role on a similar show, Falcon Crest. Joseph Anders played by Lee Bergere when he was 63 years old. Sadly, Bergere died at the age of 88 from undisclosed causes in Fremont, New Hampshire. We reflect on the incredible journey of the Dynasty cast from 1981 to 1989, witnessing their growth and transformations. It's evident that the bond forged during those years has left an enduring legacy. From thrilling highway pursuits to heartwarming moments, these actors brought the California Highway Patrol to life. Their stories continue to resonate with fans around the world. As we explore their then and now, we celebrate the enduring impact of Dynasty. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic trip down the California highways with the remarkable The Dynasty cast of yesteryear.